Hello and welcome to Your World This Week, your weekly roundup of the biggest news stories of the week. The top news stories this week are:
the trending political news of the week is TDP-BJP split over special category status for Andhra Pradesh. Both the houses of the parliament were adjourned within 10 minutes of convening and amid protest by the TDP MPs. Ahead of the commencement of the second part of the budget session, the MPs staged the protest in front of Mahatma Gandhi's statue in parliament premises. Two TDP ministers, P. Ashok Gajapati Raju and Y.S. Chaudhary, met PM Modi at his residence in New Delhi over the issue of special status to Andhra Pradesh and tendered their resignation to the PM, citing unavoidable circumstances. President Ramnath Kovind, as advised by the Prime Minister, accepted the resignations of two TDP ministers and directed the PM to look after the work carried out by the Civil Aviation Ministry, which was headed by Raju. Stating that human beings have the right to die with dignity, the Supreme Court recently gave its nod for passive euthanasia under strict guidelines. India's top court also allowed an individual to draft a living will specifying they do not put on ventilator or artificial support if they slip into an incurable coma in the future. The order, passed by a 5-judge constitution bench, came on a plea by the NGO Common Cause. Right to life, the petition argued, includes right to die with dignity. Keeping a patient alive by artificial means against his or her wishes is an assault on his or her body, it added. The court, in the meantime, also talked of involving a medical board to determine whether the patient in a vegetative state could be revived or not. Fugitive mafia Don Dawood Ibrahim is reportedly keen to return to India with certain preconditions not acceptable to the government, according to well-known criminal lawyer Shyam Keswani. Speaking to the media outside the Thane court, where he represented Iqbal Ibrahim Kaskar in an extortion case, the lawyer said one of Dawood's conditions was to be lodged only in the high secure presence of the Arthur Road Central Jail in Mumbai. Dawood's brother Iqbal Kaskar told the Thane court on Tuesday that he had spoken to the underworld Don on phone before his arrest, but he did not know where his brother was. Kaskar has been remanded to the police custody till March 9th. Prime Minister Narendra Modi condemned the tit-for-tat vandalism of statues after two Lenin statues in Tripura, Peria statue in Tamil Nadu, and the Syama Prasad Mukherjee bust was blackened and smashed in Kolkata. Warning of stern action, the Home Ministry has ordered all states to check such incidents and cautioned that senior government and police officers will be held responsible for such acts. Meanwhile, security around statues has been tightened in Delhi and Mumbai. Anger boiled over in Tamil Nadu, where a statue of Periyar was vandalized hours after BJP leader H. Raja suggested it in a controversial Facebook post, responding to anger over Lenin statues being raised in Tripura. In the Kolkata incident, 6 Javdafbar students said to be part of an ultra-left group have been arrested. Syama Prasad Mukherjee was the founder of the BJP's predecessor, Jana Sangh. BJP workers in Bengal took out protests in the streets against the vandalism. H. Raja expressed anger for this post and said vandalizing Periyar statues is unacceptable. Facebook admin posted this message without my permission. My intention was not to hurt anyone. The retreat came when BJP President Amit Shah posted his disapproval on Twitter. Keeping up with the tradition, the Oscars 2018 transcended the purely cinematic experience in the backdrop of the Harvey Weinstein controversy by bringing the big theme of sexual harassment at the workplace to center stage. Among this year's winners, The Shape of Water won the award for Best Picture, Gary Oldman got the Best Actor male trophy for Darkest Star, and Frances McDormand won the Best Actor Female award for her sparkling performances in 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. Guillermo del Toro won Best Director for The Shape of Water. The men in blue make over 1,400% more than women in blue who represent India in international tournaments. This shocker came out in the open even as the country marked International Women's Day, once again bringing the stark discrimination in Indian cricket into the limelight. And even though the BCCI should have tried to overcome this anomaly, the gap, it seemed, only has widened over time. So while the men's team captain Virat Kohli will earn 7 crore annually, the women's team captain Mithali Raj will just get 50 lakh annually. According to statistics, even the grade C players in the men's team will earn double of what the grade A players of the women's team would earn. Last year, the Indian team was the finalist in the Women's Cricket World Cup held in England. The BCCI certainly needs to do some serious rethinking on the wage front. Do watch this viral video of the week.
Hope you enjoyed this edition of Your World This Week. Have a great weekend and stay tuned to NewsMobile.
Hi, this is Ali, and welcome to yet another edition of NewsMobile Entertainment Bite, your weekly roundup of the top entertainment stories of the week. The top entertainment stories this week are:
हर चेहरे पर इमोशंस होते हैं और उनमें बसी अलग अलग कहानियां। देखो जरा ये चेहरे ध्यान से।
I'll also put red lipstick and walk jump. Picture भी बनेगा। मम्मी returns.
I waited my entire life for this. The world's gonna start over. I'ma burn it all.
What happens now determines what happens to the rest of the world.
Hello and welcome to NewsMobile Editor's Wrap, and a very happy International Women's Day to you. On a day in which again the parliament was disrupted, there is a clear signal which is going out that India is headed to elections 2019. In fact, the elections may happen in 2018 now. That's what we are gathering from sources on the Raisina Hill, because the sense is that Chandrababu Naidu's brinkmanship, despite the fact that the Prime Minister made a call, they tried very hard to mend fences with him. Why is Chandrababu Naidu really hell-bent about withdrawing from the BJP government? The reason is very simple. I think, and this is what the political observers are saying as well, that Chandrababu Naidu believes that he has a chance of actually heading a coalition government if the BJP does not get the numbers in the election which are slated for 2019, the general election, then Chandrababu Naidu can be acceptable candidate. That's the reason why he's withdrawn his ministers. That's a plausible explanation is being given, even though, and he thinks that by espousing the Andhra cause and the fact that the government has gone back on his promise of giving a special package to Andhra Pradesh, he will win the overwhelming number of the seats there. Clearly, this will mean a setback for the government in Rajya Sabha, where they will go down by 6, as Telugu Desam has 6 seats, plus obviously Lok Sabha also they go down, but in Lok Sabha they have a clear, good number. BJP has its own, so it's not of much of a worry, and that's the reason why the government managers are also advising the Prime Minister that they should not go or bend backwards, as one of the senior BJP functionaries told me, to actually woo Naidu, because they also realize that Naidu cannot really go and side with the Congress, even though Rahul Gandhi has already made overtures by saying that he will announce a special package for Andhra Pradesh if they come to power in 2019. But clearly, this is emanating from the Delhi politics actually getting into election mode. In fact, board-wide their victory in in Northeast, the BJP strategists also believe that Karnataka is one election they really try hard to win, and if they win Karnataka, chances are that the Prime Minister will have an early elections as early as the end of the year. That's what we are hearing from the Raisina grapevine. We will keep you posted on every bit of this story. Stay tuned to NewsMobile and make sure that you follow our Parliament updates, and also do join us on Facebook Messenger, our special artificial intelligence powered bot, which is now rated by Facebook as global #1. So do check out, go to your Facebook Messenger and type NewsMobile and subscribe to our bot. We will keep you posted on every bit of this story and more stories. Stay tuned to NewsMobile. नमस्कार, न्यूज़ मोबाइल के एडिटर्स रैप में आपका स्वागत है। क्या कारण है कि दिल्ली के सत्ता के गलियारों में एक हलचल सी हो गई है? क्यों चंद्रबाबू नायडू ने अपने मंत्री जो है बीजेपी सरकार से हटा लिए? कारण बड़ा सिंपल है और जो हमें लोग बता रहे हैं कि चंद्रबाबू नायडू सोचते हैं कि 2019 में वो प्रधानमंत्री के एक कैंडिडेट हो सकते हैं। यही कारण है कि वो जल्दी से जल्दी चाहते हैं कि किसी तरह एक प्रेशर बनाया जाए बीजेपी पर और प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी पे, और किसी तरह वो ये आंध्रा के एक मुद्दे पे इस पर एक दबाव बना सके। और क्योंकि हालांकि बीजेपी को इससे कोई ज़्यादा नुकसान नहीं होगा, पर एक टैक्टिकल मूव है, वो इसलिए कर रहे हैं। और जहाँ तक सूत्र बता रहे हैं कि अगर प्रधानमंत्री कर्नाटक में इलेक्शन जीत लेते हैं तो जाहिर बात है कि वो चाहेंगे कि 2019 से पहले दिसंबर में इलेक्शन कराए जाए और किसी तरह दोबारा वो सत्ता के गलियारे में आए। हम आपको हर इस मुद्दे पे सूचित करते रहेंगे कि पार्लियामेंट में क्या हो रहा है, क्यों डिस्ट्रप्शन हो रहा है। आप न्यूज़ मोबाइल से बने रहे हैं। हमारे न्यूज़ मोबाइल के आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस जो बॉट है विश्व में सबसे पहले नंबर पे बन गया है, उसको सब्सक्राइब करें और हम आपको बताते रहें कि कैसे सत्ता के गलियारों में इलेक्शन में क्या होगा और आगे इसके पीछे जो पूरी उसके पीछे एक जो रणनीति बन रही है वो हम आपको बताते रहेंगे। न्यूज़ मोबाइल से जुड़ने के लिए धन्यवाद।
झोपडपट्ट्यामध्ये राहायचो, तिथे छोटे मुलापासून तर मोठेपर्यंत सर्व लोक सिगरेट प्यायचे, खर्रा खायचे, तंबाखू खायचे. मी त्यांच्यासोबत राहायचो. माझी एक गँगच होती, जिथे 5-6 मुलं होतो आम्ही, जिथे चोराय करायचो. तिथचे मुलं मला सर म्हणतात. मला याचाच प्राऊड आहे खूप.
हम इधर उधर घूमते थे, खर्रा खाते थे, ये करते थे, गाली देते थे, गाली देते थे। बहुत अच्छा लगता है यहाँ पे आना। मेरे जिंदगी में बहुत फर्क पड़ा है।